Hello, my viewers. Favorite ideas, psychological realities, please subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thank you. We are going back to Nyabohanse. Sitasimama maovu yakitendeka. Now that this one musician, a Kenyan musician who said that he was not going to stand or he was not going to stand or just watch the evil happenings. And that's why today you are going back to Nyabohanse. Again, talking about Max and what he's doing. He keeps on missing the mark as a leader. He calls himself a leader and a village king. But every time he opens his mouth, he misses it. Now, Max at the moment is desperately wanting to identify with Iam Marwa simply because they grew up together. He's forcing the relationship that him and Marwa were friends. Now, I tend to believe that he was a toxic friend. That's why Marwa dropped him as a friend. Because if you are Marwa, telling me the truth, will you keep a friend like Maxone? I doubt. And sometimes in this life, we have choices. We choose our friends, they don't choose us. And Iam Marwa did well for choosing other people like Mayugno and the likes of Kinanasto and Chef Matiko over Max because he's a toxic friend. Now, Max desperately wants to identify himself with Iam Marwa. Now, he has gone below average into digging the underage Iam Marwa's past stories. Now, if you've been following Iam Marwa, you know how he got his eye disability. And just a correction to Max about the person who made Iam Marwa have the visual disability. We don't call them cripples. We call them people with disability. It is very wrong to call someone a cripple. Anyway, that one aside. Now, Max, you're supposed to know that most of these people out here, when they were growing up, they had very many dreams. Even ask our President William Ruto. I'm sure when he was below 15 years, below 16 years, when he was in primary, I believe he didn't even dream of being a president. I remember there's this day when I was in Standard 5. We went to Nairobi, our city. I grew up in western parts of Kenya. So we went to sing. I was in singing club and we sang and we were able to go through districts, provincial to national. And so we were supposed to sing for the president. And that period in between, we were able to be taken to Uhuru Park. We went to Kenyatta International Airport. And when we came back, our English teacher could ask us that, what did you see in the airport? Those who used to say that they saw a boat in the airport. Now they were confusing Uhuru Park. It has boats because there is water. And when they ask people, what do you want to be? As what is your dream career? Some people are saying that they want to be typewriters. They forgot. They forgot. There's nothing like being a typewriter. Because they were underage. And some say they wanted to be cooks, others they wanted to be pilots, others they wanted to be drivers, others they wanted to be salespeople, others they just wanted to be just nothing. Because someone will say that you just want to be a makanga. A makanga are those people are tardy boys. Why? Because in the village, that's what you see around. Oh, that didn't I schooled in the village, then I went to a small town in some parts of Western province. And so when Max was talking about Iam Marwa wanting to be the driver or a driver, it's because he used to see these people like his heroes driving these big vehicles from Nairobi to Nyabohanse or passing from Nairobi to Nyabohanse to Tanzania. And that to him at that particular time, it was something big. But as we grow up, our tastes change, our dreams change, and so forth. Some of us wanted to be nurses, doctors. But when you grew up, we thought that like that smell, that hospital smell, or you don't want to be around that area. Some wanted to be lawyers, some wanted to be different things. And some even didn't have any dream. But who is God? It is God who aligns our dreams. Sometimes we don't know what we want to be. Our parents shapes us into our dreams. You see? So now Max is really desperate, wanting us, the world, to know that he is close to Iam Marwa. You went to school with Iam Marwa. We know all that. You've been telling us every day in almost all your videos. Can you please allow Iam Marwa to rest and enjoy his cake peacefully, Max? Now, you want to tell me that Iam Marwa was intentionally pushed the creeper, the person you call the creeper, the person with disability? No, Iam Marwa was just 13 years, or even less than 13 years. He was he was just an underage boy, and we all know that people who are below 18, below 15, especially boys, are adventurous. And Iam Marwa told us the story how you got the eye disability. You don't have to repeat it. Now you want to put it to us that Iam Marwa was this bad boy who used to go around pushing people with the disability. That is very wrong, Maxone. That is that is below average. Maxone, let me ask you this: if you decided to dig in your past, we'll get worse things than what you are telling us about Iam Marwa. Do you think Iam Marwa was happy when that happened to him? Do you think he was happy? He was glad that he did that, or he was glad that he lost one eye? No. Sometimes have empathy when you're talking about personal things. Iam Marwa already told us why he keeps on protecting his eye. He has never shied about it. Maxone is a friend you have when you're a child. And when you grow, you outgrow the village, you forget about them, and you live as if you don't know them. Their friends will always remind you of your sad past. Now you want Iam Marwa when he comes in the YouTube every time. You want Iam Marwa to say, I am this, I am Marwa, I was very poor when I was growing up. Iam Marwa told us all the story. And I believe Iam Marwa understands the village boy like Chacha. The other day we saw him, through him, Chacha has received donation. The whole family has received donation. The father to that young small Chacha was Iam Marwa's friend. You only school with Iam Marwa. Schooling with someone does not mean that you are their friend. I know someone who was with someone in college, and they used to bully the person. And after college, this person got a job earlier than this one. And now she wanted to be entitled, that she must be given an opportunity by the friend. Yet the friend said that I cannot allow her to be close to me. Why? Because of how she used to treat her. And sometimes people don't like to associating themselves with the toxic friends. When they move on, they have moved on. So I believe it is good for Maxone to accept that Marwa is now the 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 global icon. So Marwa is not the village person; he's an international person. So the whole world respects Iam Marwa. It's only Max who is still in that cocoon. Max is still fixated in the Iam Marwa's childhood. He's still in primary school. Yet Iam Marwa is already international icon. So my advice to Max is that make peace with Iam Marwa. There's no way I've seen Iam Marwa talk about you or against you. But every time, why should you talk about if you are calling him a friend? Why are you so toxic? Why are you so bitter about Iam Marwa's development, about how Iam Marwa has succeeded? When he was still succeeding, you are never there for him. Now he has made it and he's doing a lot in the village. You feel entitled, Max? Or my people, what do you think? Any advice to Max One? Thank you.